All right, guys, this is our first official toss of the year. I believe today is July 9th, 8th or 9th. We're at the 1 Mile station. I'm in back of a school here. School's out, obviously, so I don't think there's an issue. I'm always very cautious on where I stop. Not so much of the surroundings in terms of wires or trees or anything like that. As much as I don't want to create a negative view on training pigeons by any means. People don't realize what we do. They just see a bunch of baskets with a weird guy standing next to them, you know. So I try to be as, incognito as possible. But I have had people come by and ask me what I was doing. One guy thought I was releasing raccoons. I explained to him nicely, that I raise pigeons and this is my hobby and this is what I do. And he was super eager to learn and sat there and watch the birds fly off. Kind of a cool moment between a stranger and myself, but nonetheless, I try to create an environment where, I don't raise suspicion or I don't get cops called on me or anything like that. So, but we'll give them here a few more minutes. It seems like they've calmed down pretty well. Looks like there is a car coming. Hopefully they're not coming my way, but if they are, no big deal. I'll educate them as well. And we'll let them up. I also can hear the blue jays and the robins in the background, so I'm assuming there's a hawk or something in that area, or at least there was. It seems to be pretty quiet now. So the birds haven't been ranging as well as I've liked them to. They did give me a good hour and 10 minutes on the wing the other day, so it's definitely time to take them down the road. So hopefully we don't have severe losses. It is a mile, and I've said it before, birds flying that distance, that height, can easily see a mile. So if they can't make it home from a mile, what am I supposed to do for them at this point? One part of me does say, take him back to half mile, start him there, but it's a mile. It's literally down the road from my house, and it is what it is, guys, right? We do what we can for these birds, and then the birds have to do what they can for us. So I'll let them up here in a minute. One thing I'm going to recommend, it's hard not to do, myself included, is don't sit there and watch your birds for too long. They will fly in the opposite direction. They will fly backwards and sideways and all that good jazz. Every direction but home. And you will start to lose your cool. You'll start to think that you're losing them, things of that nature, and in reality, they're just finding their way home. But the more you sit and wait, the more anxious you become. So it's just better to watch them for a second, head on home, and hopefully you can beat them home. So, all right, guys, we'll take a quick one when we get to the house. Hopefully they get back before I have to go to work, and we'll see how she goes. All right, so I just got home, 6:54. I let them up at 6:50 exactly. I'm highly doubtful that they made it home before myself, but I figure I'll take you guys along just in case they did. Let's see. Anybody? Nobody yet, but let's go in the back. Like I said, I am doubtful they'll make it home. This is their first toss, and they haven't been ranging the way I would like them to. Compared to last year, they were ranging very well. Excuse the stuff, we're cleaning out the sunroom there. Compared to last year, where they were ranging for hours on end, this year they didn't range at all for me. Like I said, they did give me about an hour on the wing or the day before, so I figure it's time to take them. But it's the ranging that you want. You want them to start distancing themselves from the loft on their own. Let them build that natural, curiosity to go and find and explore. But for me, they haven't. So I can't say I'm not concerned. I am concerned. I don't want to lose my race team at a mile, that's for sure. I don't think I'll lose them. I'm pretty sure most will find their way back. But we'll see. Again, make or break. I did leave a few extra third rounders home. These are the ones that have been giving me trouble. This is what happens when you breed late hatches. They end up keeping your birds back. They'll come out, they don't want to fly, they land on the wires of the tree, and then the remaining of the flock land with them. They no longer want to fly, and it just becomes an issue. It's discipline, guys. I don't have it. I wish I did. I wish I can tell you otherwise. I just don't have the discipline to say no more breeding. Pick a cutoff date and do not breed anything after that cutoff date because it sets you back big time. I think that's the biggest issue of why my birds haven't been ranging, and it's because these young birds. Yeah, I'll try to take a video of it, but they come out and they land on the loft or they land in the tree. They don't go airborne. The rest go straight up. They start flying. They'll fly 10, 15, 20 minutes and then start slowly coming down because they see the other birds just hanging around. So maybe next year. Maybe next year I'll have the discipline just to say no more. Pick a cutoff and then that's it. I'll tell you what I love the most about flying pigeons is anytime you get one bird that flies over you, it's automatically a pigeon. It could, sorry about that. It could be a sparrow and your heart starts racing, man. Because for that moment you don't realize it's a sparrow. You think, well, it's a pigeon. It's coming home. All right, guys, we'll see. It's been about 3 minutes. So far, nothing. So that would make it a total of 6 minutes since I've released them. And we'll give them some time. I still have about a good 20 minutes before I have to head off to work. So hopefully I can get that before they get back. So one other thing I wanted to mention, and I haven't done this year, is I haven't put up the pads yet. And what I'm trying to say is don't wait too long. Educate these birds on the pad. And you don't want to put the pad straight on a, let's see which direction, this way. Straight on wire. You always want to put it on a piece of wood. So I'll set my pads up like that, the ETS. So when they come home, it's something new, but it's not going to be something new on race day. It's going to be something new where they can get a hang of it before that time. Oh, sorry about the camera angles, guys. I am on a ladder. I did see one bird come back, but I do not think it was mine because it was flying pretty high and pretty fast. If it was, that's nice, but also not cool that it just flew right by. So let's get that last ETS. So that's basically it there. They're ready to go when they come back in. Well, it does turn out that bird was mine. It just came back and did a small circle around, but not coming down, which is still very strange. I'm trying to find it now. So one bird out of, there it is right there. There it is. Hey buddy, by yourself, huh? Very strange. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I doubt I'll be able to get him down, but would be nice. Would be nice to get him down. It's a dark. I did take about 70 birds, I would say. Close to 70 birds. So one to come back on his own is not cool. But we'll stay hopeful. We'll see how they do. It is not uncommon for the bird to fly right by. Again, these, and I think I mentioned it before, in my opinion, these birds don't do this for fun. When they come out of that basket, they're terrified of where they are, and they try to figure it out as quick as possible. So for them to overfly a little bit on their first couple tosses, I don't consider an issue. Huh? Where's the other 69? That's a better question. We'll see. All right, guys, it's been exactly 20 minutes and there they go. I did have two come home, a dark and a red. They were both in the tree. They came home within about 12 minutes. And then the rest came within about 20, which I won't lie to you, my heart was racing a little bit when I seen two birds come home out of close to 70, but they're all back. So, or at least the majority are back. I did see a large group, and I think they just overflew a little bit. Again, you know, it's not uncommon for them to overfly on their first toss. Still a little uncertain of themselves. Let's see if we can get another image of them coming in, but I think I got it on camera when they first came in. I had tried to have the camera ready as much as possible. There's a group of 4 right there. 5, And then the remainder flew right over, but again, I knew they're here, and if they're here, they'll find their way down. That's not an issue. Come on. Where are you guys? Come on. There's a few more. So at this point, I think I'll let the slow pokes out for the day so they can have some exercise and then head off to work. But after today, they're gonna go on a strict regimen. When they come back, I'm gonna try my best to be able to call them in. No more free lofting. Come on, guys. These guys don't like to fly, or at least I'm gonna find out right now which ones like to fly, which ones don't. Come on. Yeah, they're all lay hatches. They're all old enough to fly, but yeah, that's basically it. I just go right on the roof. Come on. Yeah, typical. Come on, come on. You know you guys want to go. All right, the red, a blue. They both went up and out. Okay, the dark, the splash. I'm just trying to keep track of which ones don't like to fly so that I know I can leave them home on the next few tosses until they catch up. I don't want to throw them away. I mean, they're still good birds. They're just behind by a couple weeks, and that's okay. I'm just trying to make a mental note of the birds that do fly, the birds that do not. So, and when I handle them in the morning, I mean, they're half the size of a normal or one of my other birds, so I know right away that this is one that doesn't really, you know, and that's it. They go in the tree, but we'll see. We did see the large group, so that's good. They did fly over, but I'm sure they'll backtrack here in a minute. I do have a group of about 10 flying out right now. And I have to go to work, so we'll see you on the next one, guys. I think it was successful, 1 mile. I think I'm not gonna go any further. Take them another mile down the road the next few times. And all right, that's promising. They're all looking like they want to fly. We'll take them down the road another mile, same station, same point, another few times until they start beating me home, and then hopefully by the end of the week I can get them out to 5, maybe even 10 miles. So I'll take you guys along with me.